Hello everyone, this is Karen Scott, God's child, and we all are God's child, and I'm out here in the park on this beautiful spring day. You know, I live in New York City, I live in Harlem, just trying to get my thoughts right, like feeling a little better, much better. Mine is trying to work in a, much more conscious way, and now it's time to try to get my body in a, more healthy and conscious, and just thinking about the last 4 years we've been through. There's good versus evil. It's Republican against Democrat. Donald Trump against Joe Biden. And the 4 years, it hasn't been easy. Some people have, within this 4 years, they're waking up, they're coming out of this matrix, and they're trying. Everyone's trying to do their best, and just been really analyzing, we fighting for better health care. We fighting to save the children who've been found, underground tunnels, all different places in different states, sex trafficking rings, and finding out that people of our own government were a part of these things, names are on flight logs lists, and the people's like Epstein and the Weinsteins and Ghislaine Maxwell, and it goes on and on to different much higher levels, and having this horrible health care that we've had for years. And I have health issues, asthma, as they say. I was diagnosed, and come to find out now that they maybe have misdiagnosed us. Just them pushing all these pharmaceutical drugs that we don't need, and knowing now that we have cures, we have machines, MBs, med beds, and we have things, we have technology that just been suppressed, and coming to find out that we've been sold out to a whole nother country, and in my history of being an American, living in America, I remember when I was a kid, things said made in America or Taiwan, and those products made in America were quality products. They were quality products. Most of us, I think anyone born before the 70s back, your grandparents sometimes knew how old things were in the house based on your age, like a TV lasts forever, things of that nature. Now, even with our products, these 99-cent stores, these things are made in China, and they're cheaply made. And when it comes to a life-threatening, as they say, pandemic, which I look at as a plandemic, we have to depend on the country that leaked this so-called virus for masks and gloves, for the things that protect us. Wow. Okay. And they have us stuck all in this racism, black against white. But it's like the same people who decree the racism is the same ones promoting it, same ones who are the gatekeepers. We dealing with all these different secret societies. People been known for years, Illuminati. Even when it comes to the music business, the 360 deal, this group. These are things a lot of us have known for a long time. And I'm sitting in the park, and it's spring, and it's been a dark winter for a long time for me. It was a dark winter before this race because I was already depressed. You know what I'm saying? Just from life itself, the constant struggle of always trying to make ends meet. I work single, or I have a city job, and you still, when I fill out my taxes, it's what do I get back? What do I get back? Nothing, because what? I don't have anyone to claim, but how much taxes am I paying? And some of these people who do have people to claim, some people are getting services from government agencies, and still able to claim self-employed and get all these thousands and thousands of dollars. Meanwhile, the people who are working hard, if we see anything I'm down with anybody who's willing to get rid of the IRS. I'm down with anyone that's the biggest oppression for most of us, the financial oppression. Most of us, we look at our check and you see federal, you be like, who is she? Who this federal? Who is she? You know, like, and then we paying taxes just day to day in our states, and people want to know, like, where we go one, we go all. I'm going to tell you where that means to me. That doesn't, for me, it doesn't have a race, it doesn't have a religion, it doesn't have a social class. Where that means to me is a group of people in this society, humanity, who want to live at our fullest. We're treating people with human dignity, respect, and their rights. Their rights to be a human being. Their rights not to be enslaved. We've all been enslaved under this 1871 Act, where our birth certificates, social security cards, all those are like bonds where they, you know, they trade and they do business under our names. You know, they incarcerate people and they use their names as an investment, you know. So let's talk about who wrote the Massive Crime Bill. 1994. Joe Biden, right? He wrote the Massive Crime Bill, or was a part of writing it, and Bill Clinton ushered it in. Now, like I said, I'm a human, I'm a regular American. You know, I have the same highs and lows in my life that everyone else has here, regardless of what color. But I come from this community, Harlem, New York City, and I have seen with my own eyes what that Massive Crime Bill has done to my community. Massive Crime Bill. So let's look at that word, massive. Short and simple, massive, a lot, right? What that's done to my community and the brothers and sisters in my community that were good people that probably just made one little mistake, or not even anything harsh, but because now they're looked at as an entity, they're looked at as a resource, you know, and they're looked at as less of, yeah, let's lock them all up. But now, what president I have to stop and look and wrote jail reform? Donald J. Trump. So when I do the research and I read jail reform and I read massive incarceration, jail reform is saying to reform you, is allowing people to come out, go back into their homes, like people who live under federal housing at one time. If you had a felony charge or something on your record, you're not able to re-enter your home. No, that he's allowing you to re-enter your home. Your home is their foundation, their family, you know, shelter. How a person supposed to get on their feet if they don't have family, love, shelter, some form of foundation? Okay, you know, as an asthmatic, there's co-payments that I have to pay when it comes to medical. I mean, look at that. These guys over here, they want me to pay an arm and a leg along with having insurance for pre-existing conditions that one of your institutions told me that I have. That I know, that I've experienced. But now, right, I look at Mr. Donald J. Trump. What is he fighting for? He's fighting to lower prices on pharmaceutical drugs, bringing them down, way down. So now I'm supposed to say, I don't like his personality, so I'm not voting for him, or I'm not going to stand behind him because what he's doing is right. No, this war is not about personalities, it's about principles. The principles of humanity. There's so many things that has been just going on prior to this man being in office, and I want people to really look at that. Look at all the things that you went through, whether it was financially, whether it was medically, whether it was through religion. Look at all the things that you was experiencing 4 years before Donald J. Trump came in office. There was oppression, depression, there was secret societies, there was Illuminati, there was child trafficking, child exploitation, pedophilia going on in the massive, our leaders, our churches, our Boy Scout camps, you know, coaches, institutions that at a presidential level, they had control of to do things and put things in motion to stop these things, but they wasn't. Then when I look at Donald J. Trump and what he's doing, he's starting to stop all that. Do away with all that. Save the children. Give you better health care. Let's do away with the IRS under NESARA GESARA. Yes, NESARA GESARA. And the first rule on NESARA GESARA, just the first one, I'm going to tell you, is remove all debt. Because we're paying interest on things that's not even backed by what it's supposed to be backed by. The precious metals, the golds. Go look it up. Go do the research. Go read up NESARA GESARA. NESARA is spelled NESARA. GESARA is spelled GESARA. Go look those things up. Go look up and see how many banks have been indicted for fraud and against precious metals. All these things. Go look it up. Go look up Citibank. Go look up JP Morgan. Go look up these. Go look it up. Banks indicted. Why you think they closed? They can social separate in there. They can social separate. This is about depopulation, and these books were out long before he was in office. Long before these books were out. You know, I'm out here in the park just walking, trying to get some air, trying to get my mind right with the spring. You know, springs means new life. You know, new. The flowers are starting to, you know, they're going to start blossoming. And it means growth. And these are just my thoughts, you know. And I'm just sharing them out there. And I'm just showing people why I chose to be a Donald Trump follower of where we go one. Where we go one, we go all follower. Because for me, it's not about all the labels. It's about humanity. It's about what is right for this society, for the future, our children. And where are all these celebrities now? Where are they? Because I don't see them anywhere doing anything to assist us, you know, anything. Where they at? Where are they? Where are these people at? Where they at? Where are they at? No food drives. No. We'll try to help a couple of people pay their back rent, and these people are supposed to have millions and millions of dollars. When we wasn't in this pandemic, everybody was boasting and putting their chest out about how much they had. $1 million home. I have that. Where they at? That's all I want to know. Where are they at? Because I don't see them. I don't. You know, I don't. And I just want people to, like, wake up. I want you to just start doing your own research. Like, you have a phone in your hand. And, okay, Google might not be the best, but go to DuckDuckGo. You know, when I was growing up, I had to go in a library to get information, to get the things that I needed to know. Go to the reference thing, go get an index card. You know, no, everything right now is in the touch of your hands. Go look up some of the things I just said. Go look that up. NESARA GESARA, NESARA GESARA. Go look that up. Go look up 1994 massive crime bill. Go look that up. Go on federalregistry.com and go look up the executive orders that presidents have written. And read them. Take your time. Read them. Read them so you can see what they're doing. The president has a power to veto a bill or put in an executive order. It's Congress and the Senate that make these bills. And I'm 50. And Joe Biden been in office for 47 of my 50 years. And when I looked things up, nobody really knew about him until he was the big man, Obama's running man, who signed for genetic modified foods. Genetic modified foods. That's what they want to feed your kids. Food that is modified, not nothing from the earth. And then we wondering why these kids is 10 looking like they 20. They have all these what they would call ADD and all these type of situations, because it's the foods that we eat. And that's facts. And we've been talking about this for a long time. There's many people who've come out there and told us about this. Well, I'm going to name one guy, Dr. Sebi. Been telling us back to Eden, back to earth. Am I totally here yet? No. But I'm going to start taking the knowledge of the good and trying to implement it. Trying each and every day. And that's why I come on here each and every day, just to, share my thoughts and what I'm going through in this everyday emerging out of the matrix. You know what I'm saying? Because it's an everyday process. And there's someone out there going through it, and to tell people why I made the choices I made. Not that what they think of the choices I made, I'm allowed that to control me. No more. And that's a piece of the battle that we have. People are scared to stand up and see and show the world what they really truly believe in and that's what is in the natural you. Because a lot of us are lost. But the key is trying to find your way out of being lost and asking the Creator to just hold His hand on you. Because the springtime is coming. There's a lot of things that's going on in our country, around the world today, in our government, that a lot of people don't see within their face, so they don't believe. But believe this country is going to make a complete turnaround, and I just want the people that are still might be lost or trying to figure it out, get in the race. Don't get left behind. Get in the race. Because in my 50 years of living, and let's say my 50 years of living, how long can I say I've been living consciously? I say maybe about 4 or 5, and I say consciously of understanding, this is a chair, this is a table. I ain't never see the White House in the state that is in there. Military all around, gates everywhere. I don't see no movement of workers. Where's our government at? I don't see it. I go on Washington D.C. live cam. I don't see people working. Like, where are they? Movement. We have the military there, but that stops the movement. Like, people gotta think. Sometimes see beyond certain things. Sit down and say, God, I'm seeing this, but what am I really seeing? When have you ever? Nobody working, nobody moving around, nothing. All this military there, what is it there for? Because there's holding people out, because I don't see nobody down there trying to break in. I don't see no massive crowds. I don't see nobody down there protesting. What I do see is people who are wanting to know, as an American within their rights, what is going on, going down there filming things, and they're being bothered and basically what are you doing here? For trying to film to see what is going on down there, because basically things don't look right to them. Because I know, but I don't see no one down there trying to break in there. So is it they're holding people from getting in? Or let me use my common sense with the universe. Or they holding people in from getting out? Because if you go on Washington, D.C. live cam, and they took the D.C. off of Washington, for all that don't know, go look it up. Because America's no longer a corporation. We've been a corporation under the 1871 Act. Under your birth certificate and Social Security cards are used as bonds, and they trade different businesses and companies, and they make money off of us, which makes us a dead entity, which we are living entities. And everybody has a money bag somewhere. Everybody has a money bag somewhere. But when you go on this cam and you go on the Capitol cam, just look at it in your history. Have you ever seen our government look like that? So today, on this beautiful sunny day, as the rays, I'm gonna take my hat off. I got a haircut, it's kind of militant right now. I'm gonna ask you, oh my Creator, shine your sun on me. Give me the energy that I need to set my soul free. Help build me with the love and light of this earth. Allow me to connect to my environment, oh Father, and let me do what is in your free will so that I can understand my godly mission, because I am starting to connect with that I am God's child. I am your child. And I'm starting to connect with knowing that I'm a spiritual being sent here to have a human experience. And whatever I experience, I'm going to take the negative and now start beginning to put it in the positive. And the only thing I can do is the best, because you don't doubt me. You never did. So, with that being said, this is today's thoughts. Where we go one, we go all. Like I said, that has now to me become the label of me being a Wishian, which is Wishian, a Wishian. Wishing that humanity ascends to a higher level where we're living more in a love and light frequency, where people are being healthy mentally and physically, so our souls can only vibrate out that positive energy. And ask God to help me do my best, because the better I become, that's what I let out into the universe. This is God's child, and we're all God's child. My thoughts. Have a lovely, blessed, sunny day. And catch the rays! Catch the rays! Spring is here! Spring is here! Get out! Get out! Don't let them keep you on lockdown. Get out. Get some of this air. Get some of this sun. Things are still, you gotta look at the brighter things. Things are still good. Even though they're rough for many, but you gotta look at the brighter. This is God's child, and we all God's children. See ya.